I would think every dog at some point would benefit from having a trainer, because the trainer teaches you as a pet parent about how to teach your dog to do this. Some dogs are naturally more biddable, maybe quieter, maybe take instruction easier, and some don't. So there will be maybe a difference in the amount of training you need and what kind of training you need.
Welcome to another episode of Tales of Tales with MD. I'm your host Manisha. Today we have a very interesting guest. I leave it for you to guess. A writer, animal behaviorist, creative director, trainer, contributing editor at Sunday Midday and founder of Good Dog. Today we speak to Mitali Parekh. Hi Mitali.
Hello.
Let's start with your early association with animals. How did it all begin?
I've always had dogs since I was a child. My elder brother would bring home dogs, so I've always had them. But then I was just a pet parent or a human with pets, but not a professional.
So you are from Bombay?
I'm fourth generation Bombay. I'm very Bombay.
Nice. Okay. So how did this, so what I've heard is you were a journalist, you are still a journalist. So how did this transition happen from being a journalist to a pet parent you always were, but to a now professional in this space? So what triggered that transition?
So I was very lucky that it wasn't a transition. It's actually more like parallel lines. I'd worked with PETA, I'd worked with other animal bodies, and my editor at the time at Mumbai Mirror knew of my love for pets, so she wanted us to write a column, and I knew the power of a newspaper, so I wanted it to be a very informed sort of column, not just talking about how cute dogs are. I wanted there to be information, so I enlisted to do the first trainer course with Shirin Dhabar, and I wrote the column. It was called Pet Puja. I wrote it for 4 years. It was in Pune and in Mumbai.
Okay.
And then, since I had the skill, I would train on the side. I really fell in love with the science of training. So I did more courses. I did the behavior course, I did the therapy course, I did the aggression course. I'm right now on the advanced intervention course.
Well, training is a proper science. It needs skill set. So what does getting trained as a behaviorist or a proper pet trainer entail? What all does it involve?
So it involves studying how dogs learn, how to teach, what are rewards, what is reinforcement, timing, body language, reading the dog's body language, and of course knowing scientifically about the dog's breed, because there's something that is an innate behavior for a certain breed of dog, which will not be for another breed. So those are the things.
So is it that only dogs need training, or do all dogs need training, or is it that some are naturally like that, so you don't need to teach them anything?
I look at training more as communication, as telling your dog what you expect of her to fit into the life that you want to build together. So in that sense, I would think every dog at some point would benefit from having a trainer, because the trainer teaches you as a pet parent about how to teach your dog to do this. Some dogs are naturally more biddable, maybe quieter, maybe take instruction easier, and some don't. So there will be maybe a difference in the amount of training you need and what kind of training you need.
So so I'm assuming the training needs for different breeds is also different.
Very much so.
So give us some examples.
So say an indie who is just learning to live with humans will need training to say, listen, you don't like people, you're afraid of people. I understand that's genetic. When the doorbell rings, you go into that inner room and I will ensure nobody bothers you.
Okay.
While with a Labrador, which is a very popular breed, I know you love humans so much, but you're going to have to learn not to jump on humans and just say hello once. And if I say leave it, because there are humans who don't want to say hello to you, you must leave and go into the corner and not sniff them.
Okay. So you also train cats. What are the striking differences you have seen in terms of working with dogs and working with cats?
So I don't train cats as much as I'm a feline behaviorist. So you'll have to think of training like school and behavior work to be like college or like psychotherapy, like for potential needs. So for behavior work for cats usually involves behaviors like, how do I get my cat and my dog to get along
together?
Why is my cat so nervous? Why is my cat peeing all over the place all of a sudden? So it's problem solving.
Okay.
Cats can be trained. There are people who train cats to sort of do commands and play fetch. But my role is more about problem solving behaviors.
So what I'm understanding is training and behavior are two different things. training is not just teaching them commands. It involves much more than that. And like you were mentioning that to give the dog a larger life.
Yes.
So could you help our viewers understand what is this larger life that you mentioned?
So first we'd understand the dog. Do you like humans? Do you not like humans? Or do you like other dogs or don't you like other dogs? Okay. Then I'm going to teach you to walk on a leash nicely so that you can take a walk everywhere. I'm going to teach you to be okay at the vets with handling so that you're never deprived of medical care.
Okay.
Right? And there might be some dogs who don't like it because of trauma. Then I'm going to make the muzzle a very happy, okay thing. Because I need you to have medical care. I cannot have a dog have diminished medical care. And then some dogs who really, really like humans and like having a large life, I will teach them, you're going to become a therapy dog. So you get to go to cafes, you get to go to, any dog can go to a cafe, it doesn't have to be a therapy dog. But let's talk about pet dogs. So then I want you to be able to go to a cafe to, go out with your friends. I want you to be able to go live at this auntie's house and that auntie's house when your mom travels.
Correct.
And be happy about it so you have a larger family. I want you to be okay taking instructions from many people so somebody else can come and walk you.
Okay.
So you get to walk on different places with different people. And that becomes a larger life, taking on holidays.
Yeah.
Right? And then being able to walk the dog on a holiday in Goa, say.
Correct.
Because the dog knows how to behave around
That's
stray dogs.
That's a new environment for the dog. So the dog should be comfortable.
Ignore stray dogs. Right?
Okay.
So that would be the larger life. And then of course you could have a working dog. Dogs who really enjoy being outdoors and they will do all sorts of work like a therapy work, like go to corporates, go to birthday parties, go to work with a psychologist, work in a school. And that becomes a really large life.
So how does a dog become a therapy dog?
We check for two things. First, we check for aptitude at a very young age, and that's the best thing I love about dogs is that what we think of as a bad habit in humans is a great habit in dogs. We look for an attention-seeking dog, a dog who keeps going up to humans. Then we'll train him or her for a whole year to respond to me in different scenarios, get used to sights, sounds, people, smells. So there's hyper-socialization. And all the time still respond to me and not to the other dog. Then we assess the dog at 1 year of age. There are parameters we check with, how are you with touching? Because if you could work with toddlers, you'd have a bit of rough touch.
Right.
You could work with people with special needs, so you have to be okay with wheelchairs and crutches and not be freaked out by that. You have to have a very soft touch, so maybe you can work with seniors then without sort of, harming their skin. Right, so we'll assess the dog for many parameters, and then maybe we'll see that the dog is more suited, everything is good, but she's just not good with other dogs. So maybe she can be a one-on-one therapy dog with a psychologist.
Okay.
Or a single working dog or a reading dog.
So it has to start at a younger age. So like if a dog is a senior dog,
we could assess a dog we could assess a dog at senior age and say, what, you have all of the parameters. I think the most important thing is the dog has to like it. It's work.
Yeah.
And it is stressful because you go into an environment that's very stimulating. It's sights, sounds, smells. And after that, we have to de-stress the dog.
Okay.
Right? It is
after every session?
After every session.
Okay.
After every session, we de-stress the dog. We know a dog's working capacity that my dog can do, say, 1 session a week. Also, I am a team with my dog. So when I see my dog is uncomfortable in a session, she starts giving the signs. It's my duty to say, okay, now it's over. So that she doesn't have to escalate it to a snap or a bark, which would scare people.
Right.
So the dog has to like it and have the aptitude for it. If the dog doesn't like humans, this is not the work for her.
Okay. So are there certain breeds who are suitable for therapy and not all dogs
Some
can
are
do therapy?
predisposed to wanting to please humans more.
Like a Labrador?
Labradors, retrievers, lots of small dogs. I have a Labradoodle who does very well. I have a mini poodle who's a great therapy dog. I'm right now working with a Mastiff who's showing great aptitude for it as well. We have a Weimaraner who's doing very well. She's a gunhound and she's showing great aptitude for it. So there are several types of dogs who are predisposed, but I also know of indies who've made great therapy dogs.
So only dogs can be therapy dogs. That's not the case with cats.
No, actually we found cats to work very well with children on the autism spectrum.
Oh.
Yes. So if you have, again, a highly socialized cat, like a cat who's okay with, people and going to other places. Sorry, my cat's looking damn cute right now. So we found them to work very well with neurodivergence spectrum, because you really have to come out of yourself to befriend a cat, to draw the cat out. So it really pushes the child out of the comfort zone.
Okay.
And they're smaller, they're not jumpy. So the children are far more drawn towards cats than they are towards dogs.
Okay.